Hi, good morning. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dawn Spiegelberg of Bodywise Bodywork, and we're live on Facebook. It is Tuesday Tip Day, and I appreciate you being here with me. Today we're going to talk about life purpose. We've started this conversation a little while ago, and especially after last Friday, and talking about what's important and being stress-free and not allowing what's happening in the world and around you to control your response to what's happening in your own life. So before we move on to the third exercise in your life purpose, I would just like to thank you for joining me. You can find me on social media at BodyWiseBody. You can find me on the internet at bodywisebodywork.com. And wonderfully so, I am featured on page 10 of the National Choice Directory here in the Pacific Northwest, Greater Seattle and Bellevue area. If you're interested in the Natural Choice Directory, you can find it in different places. Sometimes the library, for sure, Whole Foods, PCC, places like that. In that directory, you will locate other professionals who can provide lots of services that you may need, including chiropractic, physical therapy, acupuncture. There are even photographers featured in that. Lots of resources for you, along with some articles and lots of great information. A spout about Martha Childress, who is in charge of the Natural Choice Directory, and thanks so much for helping me get on page 10. I'm excited about that. Regarding today's Tuesday Tip Day, it is the season of thanks. I am posting gratitude quotes and information for you just to set the mood and prepare us for next week, which is American Thanksgiving week. And for those of you who are interested in following, please find those. And I would love for you to post your gratitude as well. So please share the gratitudes that I send you and share yours with me back. That's awesome. I would like to spout out again for Galena Denzel, Denzel, the co-author of a book called Eat Well, Move Well, and Live Well. That book is amazing. I've started reading it. I highly recommend it to you. And they are starting a Chill Holidays group challenge that begins next Monday, and it's to help you manage the holidays so that pie and gift wrapping is not the boss. You are. So you can find her on Facebook. You can also find her by doing a search on her website. Just look up Eat Well, Move Well, Live Well, fabulous book. So about life purpose. 2 weeks ago, we discussed making a list with 2 columns. One column being all the things that you say yes to. When you say yes to something, that is showing you the direction in which you're headed, that's showing you your spiritual purpose, and that helps you understand what your life purpose is and your contribution to the world in this lifetime, in this being that you are. What's also important to understand is what you say no to, and that's in the second column for the first exercise that we did. I would like to mention that last Friday's exercise included asking some of your friends for 5 or 6 characteristics that they would use to describe you, and getting that information from 3 or 4 friends. I did that with my kids and a few close friends, and I want to share with you some of the results that I had regarding what they had to say about me. So here goes. This is my oldest, who tends to see the world from a glass half empty place, and I'll share with you the list from my youngest, who tends to see the world from the glass half full. Hey, welcome to Chris Howlett. Thanks for joining me. I'm so excited to support you in your LuLaRoe business, and I look forward to hearing more about that soon. So this is what my 11-year-old had to say about me. I asked him for characteristics, and I did not let them stop at 5 or 6 words, I encourage them to give me more words. So this is what he said. He said smart, red, unclaustrophobic. We were driving the car at the time, so that's kind of a funny word. Protective, short-tempered, loving, happy while I'm working, motivated, religious from the spiritual context. He used religious and spiritual at the same time. And he said, I'm hard to read. Thanks for joining us, Andrea Schaefer. If you don't know, Andrea Schaefer runs the Bothell Physical Therapy. And if you're looking for awesome physical therapy, please contact Andrea Schaefer in Bothell, right downtown here. So with regard to life purpose, I asked my youngest son, Rowan, to give me a list of the characteristics that he believed best describe me, and this is Rowan's list. And understand, Rowan has a perspective that the most important thing in his life is love, and he sees the glass as half full. Number 1, happy, joyful, demanding, protective, laughable, helpful, flammable, motivated, growing, spiritual, and strong. I asked a girlfriend of mine from Texas who is a business builder just like me and a personal trainer, and this is the list that she gave me. Energetic, intuitive, strong, sensitive, hopeless romantic, and internally happy. And one of my clients gave me this list: generous, compassionate, insightful, empathetic, and brilliant. Now listen, once you get a list from your friends, and while you're waiting to get your list from your friends and your relatives, you can make a list of your own. So you can write down 5 or 6 words that you believe best describe you. And when you get that list, feel free to point out the emotions that you seem, that best describe you, that you seem to resonate the most with, because those emotions are what will show you the kinds of things that contribute to your life purpose and how you interact with the world. And so just to give you a quick overview, once you get your lists together, gather them up and then compare them. So I drew some lines to similar words. So there's smart and brilliant. Those are similar words. So that would be one column. There is flammable and short-tempered. That's probably has to do with my hair and my genetics. And what's interesting is actually I have a long fuse, but once I get to the end of my fuse, boom, I tell people, this is what's happening, and if you continue this behavior, I am definitely going to lose my cool. And so I give them lots of preparation, but it's true, I can lose my temper. Also, demanding goes in my list too in a couple places, especially with my kids. Isn't that fun? Happy comes up on 3 of my lists. Happy and joyful go in the same categories, and my youngest son said laughable. So happy, joyful, laughable, those tend to be in a similar category of things. And also important, empathetic, intuitive, and spiritual. Those are things that give insight into the kinds of things that I should pursue in order to fulfill my life purpose during my life. And what's amazing is that you can discover your life purpose. If you need help with your life purpose and identifying it clearly, I'm happy to give you a 20-minute session where we can talk about what you think your life purpose is, the feedback that you're getting from other people, and we can nail it down. I did that recently for several people while I was on vacation back east, and it really helped them. It gave them some relief to understand that they were moving in the right direction, and it was helping them make better choices for themselves. The last thing I want you to think about with regarding life purpose is that you need to remember that you are always moving closer to your life purpose, even if you don't feel it, even if you don't see it. The choices that you make always move you forward to fulfilling what your life purpose is and your contribution to society. I think with the recent election and the disgruntled and upset behaviors and things that are happening in the world, I just want you to know that we are a community. I recently reposted, that was recently just yesterday, reposted an amazing message from the Original Strength community called Hello Neighbor. I encourage you to read that. I've posted it on my website. It's on my blog. You can find it yourself. I included it on Facebook. And the truth is that when we talk about being separate, when we talk about we are good, upstanding people and they are misbehaving, or they voted incorrectly, or they are ruining our country, understand that it's everyone's country, that we are all here together and we all need to contribute in the way in which we were designed to. We need to understand our life purpose and how our life purpose is so essential to making our lives fuller and helping others find their life purpose as well. So that's a wrap. On Friday, we'll be talking about the last step that you can take to discover your life purpose and really move forward and not feel afraid. Understand that love is what makes the world go round, and that we can all work together to make a better place for each and every one of us. And it first starts with you, and it starts with me. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. And remember, until I see you again on Friday, think head-wise, feel heart-wise, and move body-wise. Peace out, and I wish you all the best.